Well, thanks for visiting us here at KTALnews.com and your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces. This is your Friday morning forecast update, and this may be the last few days of the 90-degree heat that we see this year, as we do have a couple of cold fronts on the way over the next week. The first of those will come in Saturday afternoon, so it's going to be a warm and humid end to the week and beginning to the weekend. But Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, we're still on track to see some severe weather, and the timing of those severe thunderstorms has moved up, so make sure you stick around for a moment here so I can show you future cast. Our temperatures drop comfortably into the 70s on Sunday, and we'll have some cooler weather in the upper 70s, low 80s for most of next week. So starting to really turn the page towards fall here as we go through the next, I would say, 7 to 10 days or so. A little warmer this morning. We're starting out in the 60s. We're drawing in some warm and humid air this morning, and we'll top out in the upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon. You'll feel some mugginess. Will be sunny early and then partly cloudy later, and you can see just a little warm front is kicked in. There's our front that's moving through the central plains. So what's happening, that south wind is really tightening up ahead of the front, and that's what has pushed the dew points or some of the humidity through this morning, resulting in some of those overnight rain showers that we saw there. Rain is wrapping up here. I don't expect that we'll see much of that today, and then rain will return with that cold front tomorrow. So we are in that level 2 slight risk outlook for severe thunderstorms. This won't be an outbreak, but these storms that are out there in the afternoon will bring some damaging wind. I would say a medium threat for some large hail and a low threat for tornadoes, but we can't rule out, again, maybe just a brief tornado popping up as well, especially during the afternoon and early evening. So let me give you a look at your Robinson Futurecast. It's an action-packed weekend. I know there's a lot of events going on, different towns and cities across the Arklatex here. We'll be just fine today, so your Friday evening, Friday football will likely be dry here, but you can see the clouds rolling in tomorrow morning. And here comes the cold front, so we'll begin to see the storms here along I-30, probably between 1 and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And then this front will push southeast. We're showing the front maybe down to I-20, including Shreveport, by about 6 or 7 p.m., so maybe a bit before sunset there. And the timing may change, so make sure you check back for updates Friday evening and again on Saturday morning, and you can do that by clicking on the Futurecast tab here at KTALnews.com. It will show you the model run here, but it is showing those storms pushing through during the evening and likely winding down once we're closer to midnight there. So we will clear out pretty quickly and cool down as we go through the overnight hours here. So Sunday, your temperatures will fall into the 70s. There's a look at the rain map. It is showing a lot of areas maybe picking up an inch to an inch and a half of rain. That's where we'll see the stronger storms, but I would say generally most areas will probably see less than an inch of rain, but we have not had rain in about 22 days, so it is much needed rain. The ground should be able to soak all this up, so I'm not as concerned about any flooding issues out there, and you can see the great weather behind the front taking over on Sunday. So if you have outdoor plans this weekend, you have a couple hours Saturday morning where you'll likely be dry here, but again, the severe thunderstorms are likely during the afternoon and evening. Great weather early next week as well. We'll be in the low to mid 80s, a lot of areas maybe even in the 70s, and we have a dry front that's going to scoot through on Tuesday and cool us just a few degrees there. And then late next week, looks like we could see a few scattered storms return maybe somewhere in that Thursday to Friday time frame also.